Good morning, everyone. I am here to make a yummy, nummy, delicious snack I am so excited for. I have been wanting to do this recipe for quite a while now. Haven't done it yet, and I'm doing it this morning. I am I have a couple of parties going on right now, but I'm going to get us shared into a party which is just all live demonstration. So Julie, we are coming on in. Annette, I know you are super excited for this as well, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Okay, so here we go. Milk and cereal treat bars. I'll show you guys, I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so here's what Pampered Chef's beautiful test milk and cereal bars look like, okay? Here's a recipe. I will post it for you guys when we're all done. But it's very basic. So Cheerios, the recipe does call for freeze-dried strawberries. Obviously you can substitute as much or as little as you would like. And then you're gonna want either agave or honey. And then yogurt chips or white chocolate chips. I'm actually using white almond bark because I had it in my cupboard already and I love almond bark. And I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, and some sort of peanut butter. So I'm gonna grab my almond butter. So because I'm in Julie's live cooking party right now, I'm gonna show you guys the snack bar maker. And I haven't showed it off too terribly much yet. So the rest of you watching too, you guys, if you have questions on this or you're curious about it all, let me know. So Pampered Chef comes out with new products, a couple of new summer products, I should say, every June. So June 1st, this baby became available for you guys. So here's what the base looks like. It is silicone, and obviously it's the beautiful, like, vintage blue color. Oh my gosh, it matches my shirt almost. Good morning, whoever's watching. And then you do get a lid that comes with it as well, okay? So the base is, again, silicone. It is oven safe, and it's also freezer safe and dishwasher safe. Hi, Sarah. But the lid is not oven safe, so make sure you don't put it in your oven. And the lid is also only hand wash safe too, okay? So our bars today, super simple again. We don't even have to put them in the oven. And I'm gonna share a little trick with you guys, how you get them to be no bake, okay? This is like anything else that you want to be no bake as well. Whatever you're using for your sweetener. So I'm gonna use a little bit of honey and a little bit of agave both because I really like them both. And you guys, local honey is really good for you also. Obviously it's a natural sweetener, so it's better than regular refined sugar. But natural and local honey helps you with some of your local allergens as well. So this is also like an extra special treat for me right now because we normally don't have cereal in the house. So I had a bowl of Cheerios this morning, which was so amazing. Now you guys, substitute as much as you want on this. Honestly, if you don't really care for Cheerios, you could use Rice Krispies, you could use Frosted Flakes, you could use like Special K. That already has freeze-dried strawberries in it if you get the strawberry kind. So, and my grocery store that I shop at actually had buy one, get one free. So I thought, sweet, I'm getting both. So I got Honey Nut Cheerios and a multigrain. And then because these aren't really going to be like the healthiest snacks, but they're definitely going to be good and they're going to be a great sweet treat. I'm going to add some chia seeds into mine just to throw them in because I have some left. So I'm going to put some chia seeds in mine, and then I'm also going to chop up some nuts because I feel like a little saltiness is going to be really good in these just because everything else is going to be sweet. So the other thing that I am substituting, I could not find freeze-dried strawberries at my grocery store, so I just got like a bag of dried berry blend, which is delicious. So first things first, I'll put you guys down, I guess. I have my, we're gonna move this out of the way. I have my batter bowl. And I'm gonna measure out some cereal. So I need 2 1/4 cups Cheerios. I'm just gonna use my measuring cups and dip right into my bag. So I'm gonna do, I think, 2 cups of the multigrain. And you guys, these are really easy too if you want to like make a bunch of these at one time. I actually have some, well, I'll do 1.5 cups of these. So I have some homemade chocolate bars, and I have some other homemade baked granola bars in my fridge right now as well. And I'll pop those out and I'll show those to you guys so you can see what they look like. So what was that, 1.5? Oops. Well, there's 2. That's probably about 2 1/4. Oh, I'm using 1/4. I don't normally measure stuff either, you guys, so this is like really tough for me. The batter bowl, though, I didn't even think of this. There are measurement markings on the outside of your batter bowl. So you have cups, quarts, milliliters, and liters. I guess if you didn't even really want to use a measuring cup or measuring spoons, you wouldn't have to. I'm gonna do just 1 more. That was probably about 1/2 cup. Obviously, we can add in some extra honey or agave if we need it to stick together. So the other thing we're gonna add to this right away is supposed to be our freeze-dried strawberries. So it says 1/2 cup of strawberries. So we'll grab my 1/2 cup again. Now again, I could not find freeze-dried strawberries. I was gonna ask somebody, but I was kind of short on time. So, and again, I mean, you can customize these recipes as much as you want, which is really great. So again, if you have little ones with allergies, or you know, you need something that's totally gluten-free, maybe something that's totally vegan, you guys can customize these as much as you want. So look at that. This is like a good treat already in itself. And I'm dropping cereal all over my floor. Oh, the other thing too, you guys, the snack bar maker set. Hi, Kayla. Comes with this super cute mini, oh, excuse me, with the mini spatula. And here, see if I can find my other one to compare it to. Oh, well, here's the steel one. So it's the same size as the other serving spatula, you guys. I'm sure most of you probably have one of these at home. The regular one, which is this nylon here, is normally black. And then obviously this is the stainless steel one. So exact same size as those babies. Really perfect for our brownie pan as well. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is get our nut butter. Now it said to use a creamy peanut butter, but we had almond butter in the fridge already, so that's what I'm using. We'll get a scraper here, and this is natural almond butter, so I'm going to give it a little stir because it does separate while it's in the fridge. So we need 2 tablespoons of this, which I'm just going to eyeball because that's what I do. And you guys, for the microwave part, I'm using our silicone prep bowls. These guys are really amazing. These all have the measurement markings on them as well. You can kind of see. So let's do 2 tablespoons in here because these are microwave safe as well, and they're really great to get everything out of and for pouring. So that's about 1, there's about 2. I'm a little over on my cereal anyway, so if we have a little extra, that will be perfect. And again, you guys, this is a way to customize. If you prefer almond butter, use almond butter. If you prefer, you know, creamy Jif peanut butter or extra crunchy, like is my favorite, you guys can totally use that. And then you'll just have the crunch in your cereal bars if that's what you like, and that's totally fine. Okay, next is a 1/4 cup honey or agave. So I technically wouldn't even need to use my measuring cups. And so I'm not going to, okay? I'm right at the 1/4 cup mark right now, which I know you guys can't see, but I can see from my measurement lines in the inside of my bowl, my silicone bowl. So I'm gonna do almost all agave. If you guys haven't had agave before too, it's really good. It's another natural sweetener, very similar to honey. Oh, let's see if I can get Get this baby open. There we go. Okay, and the rest I'm gonna do with honey, which is barely, I mean, it's probably like 2 tablespoons. So the reason why I'm using both is because I just really like the flavor of both of them. So totally optional again to you guys what you would like to use. Okay, there's my honey and my finger sticky. What are you up to, ladies? Give this a little stir, and this is going in the microwave. So you guys, when I first said if you want to do something that's no bake, which we do have a no bake granola bar recipe for the snack bar maker, and we also have one that you bake, okay? So the only major difference if you are doing no bake and you were using like honey or agave, you do have to make sure that you heat your basically like your sugar source, which is the honey here, okay? Because that is going to help it solidify and harden when you pour it over your treats and you want them to set. That's what you have to do if you're not going to bake it. Okay, so on high for a minute it says. So then next, when that comes out, we're going to add it right into our cereal mix and we're going to stir it together. Now, because I'm going to add my chia seeds, you guys, I'm just going to dump a couple in. And then you could honestly like sprinkle these on top if you wanted to as well. So I'm going to keep those out for now. I like them. They're a nice like extra crunch. And while we're here, I'm going to chop some nuts again too, because I want a little bit of that saltiness, okay? So I'm going to use, and I actually have dried fruit in here as well, so I'll pick that out, I guess, since I already have some in my mix. See what that looks like. Yummy. Look at that bubbliness. It says until it's bubbling. I'll let it go the rest of the 18 seconds. So I'm going to chop up these nuts again for a little bit of saltiness. Let's take these dried fruits out. And you guys, this is really great for snackers like me. Because again, you keep this stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. It's almost like a caramel. You know what I mean? If you make caramel on the stovetop. It's almost like yummy. And that smells amazing. Just be careful because it's super hot, right? I'm just going to give it a stir and pour it right over. Yum. Another reason I love these silicone prep bowls. Super convenient. They're really great snack bowls for kids too, actually, you guys. Because you can't break them. They're flexible, so kids can squeeze them in their hands. Get a good grip on them. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm making like special K-bars right now. Hi Jessie, what you doing? I feel like I'm making like special K-bars, or some people call them scotcheroos. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This smells delicious. Okay, so quickly, let's chop up my nuts. I'm going to use my food chopper for that, you guys. This is so convenient for little batches like this. All you have to do is just take that silicone base off, and if you guys actually wanted to chop right in the silicone base, you can, but I'm just going to get all my nuts right in underneath my chopper, give it a couple pulses, and we have very finely chopped nuts, which is wonderful. Look at that, and how quick and easy that was too, right? Really nice for people who are not comfortable, probably not comfortable in the kitchen at all, but certainly not comfortable, you know, using a knife and chopping stuff very quickly. So really great for kids too. Maybe like people with really bad arthritis, something like that, if it's hard to hold on to a knife or anything else as well, it's a great alternative. And easy to clean because it's dishwasher safe. Yeah, Jessie, have you made this recipe yet? It's the cereal treat bars. Okay, and you guys, guess what? We're basically done. Let's start transferring. So we got our mixture here, and And I have more silicone prep bowls out because the last step is going to be melting some of my almond bark to go on top. Now these wells are about 3 tablespoons in size, so I'm using my large scoop just for measurement size to transfer into the wells. And you guys, this is kind of the boring part for you to watch because literally all you have to do is just transfer your filling into your wells, and then make sure you do push it down and pat it down really well because that's going to help it all stick together. And you guys, generally, if you've watched my couple other videos where I've done the other bars, I don't like, you know, put stuff in here very nicely. I just kind of scoop it all in, transfer it all over. Most times I don't even use my scoop. I'll just use my mixing scraper since it's dirty already. Oop, that one's got a lot of nuts, so we'll transfer one there, transfer one there. But yeah, all you have to do is just flatten it out and smooth it out. So however that works best for you. This would be super fun for the kids to do as well. Now this is where, if you do the set, it comes in really, really handy. Good morning, Christy. How are you? Oops, sorry you guys, I'm shaking you, Jesse. No, I'm not. Planning a few lives later this week. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome, Jesse. Good for you. The kids will have a lot of fun with this baby. Okay, so this is where if you have the mini nylon serving spatula at home already, or if you don't, I would say just get the snack bar maker set, because this thing, do you guys see that? Look at that. It's literally perfect size for these wells. And I mean, when Pampered Chef does stuff, they're pretty smart about it, right? So they knew that this would fit into the wells perfectly. And again, that's what you want, because you want everything smashed together and packed in really nice and tight so that it sticks together. And I probably should have moved a little bit quicker too on these, but they're gonna go in the fridge so they well set. And probably the best part, you guys, I'm gonna be pouring melted almond bark over these, so that's gonna help them set too. I don't know if you guys can hear it, I'm kind of like crunching some of the Cheerios as I push. That's totally fine. Yep, and I can definitely see where freeze-dried fruit would be better, for sure. These babies are gonna work, but they don't really want to fit in there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, once I get all these pressed in, you guys, I'm gonna show you what I have in my fridge right now. I don't have any of the actual cereal bars. This is my first time doing this recipe. Let's get some fruit in that one. But I do have homemade chocolate bars, which are so delicious. And I also have homemade granola bars as well, which is a really great snack. Even if you just want a little something, I just grab one of those babies out of the fridge. And maybe you're having yogurt or ice cream and you want a little crunch. It is perfect for that as well. You can take one out, break it up, smash it up, and it's a perfect topping. So yeah, I definitely did not measure, excuse me. I definitely did not measure my cereal because I still have quite a bit left, so that means I'm gonna get a couple more bars out of this baby, which is great. Okay, so those are filled. So it says we're supposed to chill this for about 10 minutes. Now what I like to do, you guys, another tip, if you are using this, hey Katie, good morning. Because it is silicone, obviously it's a little bit flexible. It's not a little bit flexible, it's a lot flexible. Hey Amy, so I like to put it on top of my cookie sheet. If you have, you know, the cookie sheet, if you have the sheet pans, whatever you guys have at home, that it'll work perfect for it. I don't know why I keep fidgeting with everything. If you are a perfectionist, you guys, this might be annoying for you. I kind of am a little bit. Okay, it's good enough. But anyway, so whether I put this in my oven to bake or I'm putting it in my fridge or my freezer, I always put it on my cookie sheet because it just helps with the wobbliness and it just sets really, really, really well, okay? So that's gonna go in the fridge to set. I'm not gonna make you guys wait until it comes out. I'll show you what I have here and then I'll show you guys some finished pictures. So don't judge me. I'm not the best baker in the world. Number one, because you guys see that I don't measure the best, right? You definitely need to measure to be a baker. But let me show you guys what I got here. So my last couple batches, here's chocolate bars with chopped nuts in them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So good. Here's homemade granola bars. Here's another homemade granola bar. But you can see the difference, right? In the color. Same exact mixture, I just let this one bake a little bit too long. Still good, it tastes fine. You can definitely tell it's a little bit overbaked, but I just can't bring myself to throw it out. And if you're eating it on yogurt or ice cream or anything else, it still tastes just as good. So, see right there. Great treat. Even if you don't want the whole thing, you just bust it in half. You know, like that little niblet off of there, what I just had. I'm okay snacking on that. But really great, kid size. I like to keep my stuff in the fridge once I make it. Obviously the chocolate bars, because I'm down in Georgia and it is so hot down here. So definitely the fridge for the chocolate bars. I also keep my granola bars in the fridge as well because it just helps them stay a little bit harder. But that's totally optional. You can keep them room temperature if you would like as well. I honestly just keep them in a Ziploc baggie. And I do have some wax paper in there because when I was letting them rest, I put them on wax paper after they cooled. So I just put the whole bag into the Ziploc bag, or the whole piece of paper into the Ziploc bag. So you guys, the last thing I'm gonna do is just melt some almond bark. I don't know exactly how much I want, but I have one block that's already popped off here. I'm gonna use my exact same silicone prep bowl and just stick that in there. And you guys, almond bark melts so nicely too, so that's another reason why I wanted to use that instead. But if you find the yogurt chips or any other healthier alternative, you guys, you can totally use that. And I still have some deliciousness left here as well. So I'm gonna be making a couple more bars when those babies come out of that snack bar maker as well. So that's all I have, you guys. That's your snack bar maker. That is your cereal treat bars. I will post pictures for you guys once these bars come out and I get the almond bark on top of them. I cannot wait to try one. I'm so excited. Even though it's only gonna be like 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna be having a little bit of dessert. I will post pictures for you guys and I'll also post that recipe for you as well. If you guys have questions on anything, you need help with anything, please let me know. And those of you joining from Julie's party, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And I will be back tomorrow evening. We're gonna do some more treats. We're gonna do Quicksicles, and we're also gonna do some ice cream. And then we're gonna do our bingo game. So I am looking forward to connecting with you all later. Enjoy the rest of your day.